Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as you can probably tell by the title, it's going to be a makeup get ready with me. However, the makeup that I'm using is only going to be drugstore / affordable brands. Now, I know that in the past few years, the makeup industry has seriously boomed like crazy. And I feel like affordable brands have really upped their game to match the quality of more expensive, luxurious brands. Now, I myself personally really only wear affordable makeup because I don't find the need to spend $100 on a foundation or $30 on a mascara. I feel like it's just not necessary when the more affordable brands are really upping the quality of their product and giving you just as good a result as luxury brands would. Now, because I am frugal and I am the budget millennial, the only time that I actually buy makeup is when it's 50% off at Chemist Warehouse. Yeah, I honestly refuse to buy mascara, foundation, concealer, anything like that unless it is half price. If it's not, I just basically don't wear makeup. I really try to invest in my skincare, so then when I do go to wear makeup, my skin looks even more brighter, plumper, smoother. All right, so let's go and jump into the video. Please be aware that the next part of this video, you are going to see me without makeup, so I might put like some screaming music or something on the top. Alright, so I currently have nothing on my face apart from moisturizer, and the moisturizer that I'm currently using is by Ole Henriksen. So like I said in a previous video where I reviewed Pepico, skincare is one of the things that I don't kind of stinge out on. So yeah, I use Ole Henriksen and I use the Sheer Transformation Perfecting Moisturizer. This is in their blue range. I usually do use their green balancing range, but this is all that I had left, and this is just like a little travel size because I had ran out of the balance one and I just had little minis in my bathroom. All right, so I'm just gonna zoom you guys in so then you can see. Hello. And I'm just going to put some things to the side. Now, I don't know about you, but I hate getting makeup in my hair. It like really irritates me. And I'm really sorry if I'm looking off to the side as well. That's just the viewfinder. So I just want to make sure that I'm in focus all the time and that I'm not actually putting makeup like in my hair, which is kind of a bit silly. So yeah, like I said, this video is going to be about affordable makeup and all of the affordable products and brands that I use to get my daily look or my going out look. I don't really wear makeup a whole lot. Like for work, I literally only wear mascara, concealer, and just my brows if I haven't had them dyed for a while. It's more just to fill them in and make them a bit thicker. So the foundation, and I don't have a affordable primer with me, but I normally would use the Maybelline Baby one. It's like a pink, not a pink, it's a blue kind of primer, and it's just to fill in the pores because I'm not sure if you can see, but I've got really quite big pores and I have really, really oily skin. Oops, sorry. And I have really oily skin as well. So oily skin usually means thicker pores, I think. I don't really know if that's actually true. That could be a lie, but that's just what I've heard. And I also have a fair bit of redness around here too. I'm not really sure where that's come from. I don't normally get redness on my face, but it looks like a rash. Anyway, doesn't matter. I don't really have any imperfections at the moment either. I don't really have any pimples apart from just those there. All right, so enough chatting, let's get started. So the foundation that I'm using is by Rimmel. It's the Match Perfect foundation, and I am in the shade, oh, where's the shade? Oh, 101 Classic Ivory. So I usually try and go for the palest foundation whenever I get drugstore, just because usually they tend to oxidize anyway, and because I am so pale, just genetically, I guess my whole family's quite pale because Irish background, so I always tend to go for the lightest shade because that usually tends to match me. And I feel like if you go a shade lighter, this one's really heavily fragranced too, you can always kind of bronze up and make it a bit darker. I tend to not use a lot. Like at the moment, I'm only using one pump. I actually can't think this morning. I swear I did have a good a good night's sleep, but I only usually use one pump, and the only times that I really wear foundation is if I'm filming or if I have like, I don't know, like a family event or something. I don't tend to wear like a full face out, just because like to the shops or whatever, honestly, just because I can't be bothered. Like, to me it just seems like a lot of effort. But I really do enjoy affordable makeup these days. I feel like since the YouTube game started, when did it start to really become popular? Like 2012, 2013. I feel like affordable makeup brands or drugstore brands really have had to up their game, because they would have suffered when, you know, all of Too Faced and Makeup Forever and Giorgio Armani, they started to become really popular, and I think that the affordable brands probably realized how lucrative the makeup or cosmetic industry is, so they would have had to have updated their formulas. I look a little crazy. I feel like I look crazy. Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, the affordable makeup companies probably had to up their game with their formulas and the actual quality of products, because I know that for a fair few years they were actually quite terrible. So not terrible, just not as good as, you know, like the more expensive brands. But these days I feel like you can get a similar quality. These days I feel like you can get a similar quality product for like a really affordable price. Also, just make sure that you don't forget about your neck as well, because you don't want to be that girl with the orange with the like the orange face and then the white neck. I remember that in high school. It was so funny. I was definitely that girl. in high school. I'm gonna be 30 this year, guys. That's so scary. Like, I don't feel like I look 30, mostly because I keep getting carded whenever I go to buy alcohol. And I know that I have to wear a mask, so people are probably like, you don't, like, they can't tell, obviously, if you're wearing a mask. But yeah, I'm gonna be 30. Alright, so that's my foundation done. I feel like it's quite luminous. It's evened out my skin. It's gotten rid of that redness down on my chin, even though I was really quite rough putting on my makeup, which is probably not very good. But yeah, and I just like to pat dry, well, not pat dry, but like pat down the foundation, just because I know that foundation tends to be really quite streaky when you apply it with a brush. Alright, so that is the foundation done. The next thing that I'm going to apply, and I'm going to apply it with the same brush because, like, I'm disgusting, so I don't really care. But the next product I'm going to use, and this goes underneath my eyes here, is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. This is the one that I've used for ages, and I also use, so this one I use under my eyes, but the Maybelline Fit Me in 10 Light I use on my face. So if I ever have any pimples or any scarring or anything, I use this one for my face and this one under my eyes. I just find that this one creases a bit more under my eyes. So for the Rimmel one, I'm using 010 Ivory, and I'm just going to place that underneath my eyes. Not using too much, I just like to dab a little bit on, because I don't really have much purple underneath, but it's just more to even out my face. And if I want to put eyeshadow on, I tend to like rub it up the top too, just so then the eyeshadow is a bit more sticky. Alright, so I'm just going to pat that on top of my eyelid. Like I said, it's just to more so get rid of the veins, which sounds super gross, but yeah. And I find that this concealer is actually really good. I've used like the matte concealers before, which retail for around like $30. And I actually find that they're really good for the face, but underneath the eyes, I think it was the MAC Pro, which is probably not the right area to be using it. But I just found that the MAC Pro actually creased like crazy. So yeah, I really like this concealer, and I've been using it for so many years, and I honestly bulk buy it whenever it's half price. To be honest, I actually bulk buy most of my makeup when it's on half price, because I will not pay full price for makeup these days. I don't know why. I feel like because the formulas are so much better. Alright, so that is the concealer. Like I said, it's nothing like super amazing. Like, it doesn't make it really luminous or anything. More so just to even out the skin and to make sure that the veins are nice and covered up. So that's one. Now to set underneath my eyes, because like I said, I do get a bit of creasing. I am aging these days, so I am getting a few like crease lines underneath my eyes and crow's-ish kind of feet. So to set my concealer, I am using the Rimmel Stay Matte in the color 001 Transparent. It just doesn't add any color to the foundation, like it doesn't make it more dark or more orange. It's literally just to set the makeup. So I apply this underneath my eyes, on top of my eyelid. There's that one. So on top of here and on top of here. Now, like I said, I know I'm not the most hygienic person when it comes to makeup, but I just don't have a powder brush at the moment. So for powdering my whole face, I just use the same brush for my nose because I am a oily skin girl, like real slick oily. So I tend to just use this brush just to push the powder in kind of all over my face. Now, I'm really sorry if you can hear the noise in the background. The neighbor has decided to start like mowing or doing something. It always happens. Honestly, this morning at 7:30 when I woke up, someone was mowing or they were chopping down something or whippersnippering. I don't know. Worst timing, guys. All right, so the next product that I'm using is a blush. Now, I don't have like a Maybelline or a Rimmel, but I know that this product is sold in Priceline. However, it is a bit more on the expensive side, and this is the Balm Fat Boy. I have been using this for years, so it just looks like that. And this is in the shade, oh, Frat Boy, like that's the shade. The shade is called Frat Boy, I forgot about that. So yeah, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of this to dab on my cheeks. Now, I don't actually have any drugstore or affordable bronzers. Unfortunately, I use the Too Faced one, the Balm one. There's a few other ones that I have. So I unfortunately haven't found a drugstore bronzer that I like. They usually make me look a little bit muddy, which is a bit disappointing. So if you do have any really good affordable or drugstore bronzers that you know of for pale gals like me, please leave a comment down below because I'd love to give it a go. All right, so now that the blush is on, I don't look too clownish, which is nice. It's honestly just to warm up my face a little bit and make me look alive and not so dead. Moving on to brows. Now, this is a new brow product that I tried the other day. This is the Rimmel London Born This Way Fill and Sculpt Eyebrow Definer, and this is in the shade Blonde. Now, this one's really cool because it's actually a two-end product, which I find that that not too many affordable brands actually have a two-prong or a two-end eyebrow liner. So it's got the brush on one end and then the product on the other. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. Now, I have quite caterpillar eyebrows. Like, I haven't had them waxed in a really long time, and I was going to get them threaded. But guys, have you ever had your eyebrows threaded? Hell no. That stuff hurts. Like, it hurts so much. So I just put a little bit of product at the front of my brow here, and then I just kind of fill it in. Like, I've got thick eyebrows. Yeah, so so that's filled in and that's empty. I'm just gonna do the same on this side. Again, just to slightly fill them in. I'm not going too ham at all. So just a little bit of product at the front. There we go. Alright, so that's what they look like. Do they look like sisters? I know they're not supposed to look like twins, but hopefully they don't look like they're not related. So yeah, so I'm just going to give them a bit of a brush through. Cool. Alright, so I look a little bit more human now. I find that the eyebrows really define your face. Like, I can, even if I don't really want to wear mascara or concealer or any of those kind of products, I always try and wear brows just because I feel like makes my eyes pop a little bit more, and it shapes my face as well. Now the next product that I'm going to use is mascara, and the only brand of mascara that I like on my lashes is by Maybelline. Now this isn't normally the mascara that I use. It's the Maybelline, I think it's the Colossal, but it's a bit different. I might insert a photo over on this side of the one that I actually usually use, but when I went to buy it, it was sold out. Again, because I only bought it when it was half price. So yeah, Maybelline, I find they don't clump, and if they do clump, it's really easy to kind of brush them out a bit. So yeah, so this is the one that I use. So it's the Colossal Smoky Black. This is the interim one until I run out and get another one. And this is in the color Noir Smoky. I actually quite like this brush. So this is what the brush, probably can't see that. That's what the brush looks like. Can you see that? So it's really big. Like that's my eye and that's the brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my mascara on. Does anyone find that when they put their mascara on, they do like those kind of faces? I feel like it's a concentration face. I'm really sorry that I can't do this in the camera. I need like a close-up because I'm really scared that I'm going to poke myself in the eye. All right guys, I'm gonna apply my mascara and then I'll be right back. All right, so that is one eye done. As you can see, it's kind of elongated my eyelashes, clumped them kind of together. I don't mind the clumped look actually. I quite like it. I think that it just makes, again, your eyes pop a little bit more. So that's the eyelash. All right, I'm just gonna go do the other one and then I'll be back. All right, so now that both of my eyelashes are done, it is now time to move on to lips. So I'm just gonna use some lip liner. I don't usually use lipstick too often, and I don't have any affordable lipstick either. I've had my MAC lipsticks for quite a long time. They're not moldy, don't worry. But yeah, I don't wear lipstick enough to pay for it. And yeah, I just feel like that would be a bit of a waste of money. So the next product that I am going to use on my lips is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 1000 Kisses. And this is in the shade, I don't know what shade it is, but it doesn't have anything on it. It just looks like this. It's like a nude brown shade. So I'm just going to use this to line my lips. So I don't really like to make the appearance of my lips too much bigger just because I feel like it wouldn't really suit me, and I don't want it to be like super obvious. I don't want it to be super obvious that I'm actually wearing makeup. I find it really hard to talk when I'm doing a lip liner. And my lips are quite dry at the moment, if you can tell. You really can't see, yeah, they're quite dry. So hopefully this lip balm, not the lip balm, the lip gloss I'm going to use is going to moisturize them just a little bit. And then I'm just going to go in and just put a little bit of a coat on my lips, just a tiny bit. Rub them together. All right, so that is the lip liner. It looks a little bit crazy at the moment, but yeah, so the lip liner that I used was the Rimmel Lasting Finish. And the last product that I'm going to be using is this Maybelline New York Lifter Gloss. Now this is really special. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which is pretty fancy. I don't really know what it, I know that it's good for your skin, but I don't know what it's really supposed to do for your lips. Now, I actually really hate the smell of this lip gloss. Lewis actually likes it. I got him to sniff it. I just can't stand the smell. I think it smells gross. But Lewis really likes it. So I'm just gonna put a layer of this on. Alright, so that is the lips done. I only put like one layer on, but I'd reapply every so often. Alright, so that is the finished look. I'll give you a bit of a brief overview. I feel like I should do one of those slow-mo things that the makeup influencers do when they're like, makeup look, the finished makeup look. I think it actually looks really nice. Honestly, I can't really tell the difference, but a lot of the time with affordable makeup and more expensive products, like I said before, I tend to invest my money into my skincare, not my makeup, because my skincare is the thing that is on my face all the time, and makeup I just wear every so often. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. It was actually quite daunting considering I had never done anything like this before, never put my makeup on in front of a camera, so please make sure that you do give this video a big thumbs up if you think that I did a pretty good job. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well for more affordable makeup videos. Maybe you might try some other brands like BYS, some W4, not W4, that's like a lubricant, isn't it, for like nails and stuff, like W7, L'Oreal, all those kinds of brands. So yeah, please make sure that you are subscribed. I really enjoyed filming this for you guys. I hope that you have a really fantastic day, and I will see you in a video sometime in the very near future. Bye guys.